Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video we are reviewing the Colourpop Wild Child collection. So Colourpop released this collection sometime in January and I got my hands on it because I really liked the color scheme of it, and everybody was saying this was the collection that was perfect for us brown skin gals. So when I saw this, I was like, let's see if there's something they might be trying to do. So I share my thoughts, I give you swatches. Okay, this video is really on the collection, but if you guys want to see any other videos from me, let me know down below. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell to be notified when I post up a new video, which is once a week. But let's get started with this video, guys. So today we are going to review the Colourpop Wild Child collection. Colourpop decided to release a collection that I guess I'm going to say an entire collection that works for dark skin. I'm not too sure, but they came out with entire collections, very monochromatic. So we are going to go through the entire collection today. I'm going to show you guys swatches of everything, and then we're going to create a look. Okay, so before we get into the products, I'm gonna show you guys the packaging of the items. So all the packaging of the items is a cute giraffe print. So this collection came with an eyeshadow palette, 2 blushes, 3 Lippie Stix, and 3 Super Shock shadows. So I'm going to swatch everything for you guys. I'm gonna give you my thoughts on colors. I'm gonna give you guys prices. So the first thing I'm gonna tell you guys is that I ordered this collection. I ordered this about the ending of January and I got it on February 9th. And if you're shopping from Colourpop from Canada, you pay your customs and duties all in the price. So when it gets to your door, you're not paying any more extra money. It took, of course, 2 weeks. That's like the typical time for anything from California to come to me that I've noticed. The entire collection was, I believe $60 something, but when I bought it was on promo for $50.25. So again, this is the packaging of the shadow palette Wild Child. I like the color aesthetic of it. So this is the palette packaging. It says Wild Child there. That is the back, the shadows. So the first shadow right over here, that is hashtag spotted. The next shade here is fierce. The next shade is ground crew. The next shade is close up. The next shade is lashes. The next shade is grasslands. The next shade is iconic, and the last shade is feisty. So that is the swatches of the shadow. Okay, so then we're gonna move on to the Super Shock shadows. So the Super Shock shadows are in the same theme brown, and you get 3 of them. So that's the packaging, and then that is the Super Shock packaging. So this one is in the shade Basic Instinct. That is Basic Instinct. The next one is Free Reign, which is right here. And last shade in the Super Shock shadows is Run Wild. So that is that color there. I'm like liking every single shade that I'm seeing so far. So now we're gonna move on to the blushes. So the blushes, so that is the packaging of the blushes. So this one is in the shade Tripping. So that shade right there. And then the next one is Jet Set. So that is Jet Set. Honestly, I'm probably going to use it as a highlight. So the last products we are going to swatch is the Lippie Stix. There are 3 and all the colors look banging, and I love the packaging of the Lippie Stix. Super gorgeous. It's like simple brown. So the first shade is Oh Behave. So that is Oh Behave. And the next shade is Brat Pack. So Brat Pack is this shade right over here, and the last shade is Sassy. Sassy is that shade over there. So that is the swatches of the entire collection. The lippies are over here, the Super Shock shadows are over here, the blushes are over here, and then everything else is the eyeshadow. So what we're gonna do is create a look using these products, and then after we finish the look, we're gonna do an overall review of this collection. So let's go ahead and get started with the look. Okay, so I did my eyebrows off camera. We are going to start with the eyes. So I'm just going to prime my eyelids with my NARS Radiant Concealer in Hazelnut. So since I want to use like almost every single shade, so the first shade I'm going to go into is Ground Crew right over here, and I'm just going to apply that as my transition shade. And we're just going to show you guys this. There is Kickback. Groundwork is like the perfect transition color for me because it's noticeable but it's not too strong. I'm gonna do one eye on camera, then do the other eye off camera. I'm gonna go in with my Morphe 506 brush, and I'm gonna go into Hard to Get shade right over here, and I'm just gonna pop that right in my crease area just to deepen it a bit further because we are gonna cut the lid. So I'm not really seeing the shade on me. It's blending in with the other shade, but I know the crease is getting deepened. It's all mashing up together as like one look. I'm going to go in with my Dress Up Short Shader brush and the shade Feisty, deepest color in the palette, and I'm going to cut my crease. I'm just gonna use that to shape it out and then pull that out there. And then I'm gonna go back into Hard to Get It with my Morphe 506 brush, and I'm just going to further blend that out. But I'm also gonna deepen this a little bit more. Blend this out. You want to blend it out, but you want to still keep that defined crease there. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with my Morphe 421 brush, and I'm going to go in with my MAC paint pot, and I'm going to cut my lid. So I'm just going to go back in with my short shader brush in Feisty, and I'm just going to redefine and clean that up a bit. I'm going to go back into my Morphe 506 brush and Hard to Get and just blend this out. I am going to go into Fierce and just press that on where it cut the lid there. Wow, that's a lot of fallout. I'm just gonna bring it all the way so it fills in that wing. I'm gonna go in with my Morphe 165 brush and Feisty, and I'm just gonna go right on top there, just making sure I'm blending out the edges at 506 and just blend this out here a bit more. All right, so this is the look here, but I am going to do the next eye off camera, then we will come back and finish off the rest of the face. Okay guys, so both eyes are done, so we're going to just zoom out for a bit. I'm gonna speed through the base because it's not really a part of what we're really reviewing today. Okay guys, so I finished my base. So now we're just gonna move on to bronzer blush highlight, the moment of truth. So I'm gonna go in to warm up my skin with Tripping. And I am going to use my E3 brush from Morphe. Oh, that's a blush. Before I go in with that, I'm gonna go in my Morphe bronzer and leader. Back to Tripping. This is a blush. Definitely can't use it to bronze up the skin. I mean, you can, but I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's definitely a warm blush, but I don't know, I think it's because it has little glitters in it. I'm not gonna put a blush with like shimmer on my face because right here I have a lot of texture, and so it defeats the whole purpose of not trying to emphasize my texture. And it doesn't look bad, it looks good, it shows up on my skin. So it's a shimmer blush, which I'm not mad about it, but I personally wouldn't grab it for myself. I'd rather use like something matte to apply. We're going to use the other blush, which is Jet Set, and I'm gonna use Jet Set to highlight my face because there is no way in hell this is a blush on me. I'm going in with my Morphe 5110 brush. Okay, so if you guys can see it, it's super faint. Now, Jet Set works as a highlighter for me, a very soft highlighter. Like, it's not a bright highlight. Of course, if you're lighter than I am and leaning towards more light skin, fair skin, you might be able to pull this off. But for me, as a highlighter, it's very subdued. I would definitely keep this and use it as a highlighter. So I'm gonna line my lips with the MAC Chestnut. Out of the three options, I'm going to use Sassy and Rat Pack because I feel like they're the two lightest ones. What I'm gonna do first is I'm going to take Sassy and just do my outer parts of my lips. And then I'm just gonna go into Rat Pack and put that in the center. This lip combo is beautiful. No, I'm loving this lip combo. This is the completed look. Alright, so let's do a quick rundown of the products. Okay, so let's start off with the eyeshadow. The eyeshadow has really good pigmentation. It blends out super easy. There is a lot of kickback to this palette. Anybody who's gonna purchase this palette, it's an amazing palette for all skin tones, especially brown skin girls. The shade Fierce right here, the shade I used on my lid, it is super soft. Like, it is almost the texture of maybe their Super Shock shadows, like when you press it and it kind of like just imprints your finger. It's super soft, so just be careful with that shade. Lashes is a glitter, so you are going to need a glitter primer or a mixing medium. You guys would have seen, I placed the NYX mixing medium on top of Fierce because it kept transferring up to my lid and I was like not having it, so I just tapped the mixing medium on top. Other than that, like, this palette is really good. I highly recommend it. It's one of Colourpop's better palettes. I think that can actually accommodate everybody. The Super Shock shadows, I just use Run Wild in the inner corners, which is super pretty. I can't wait to use the other two, but I like the formula of these. I don't have a lot of Colourpop Super Shock shadows, but these are really good. The blushes. Now, Tripping is a beautiful blush. It's a nice rich chocolate with some warmth and some gold shimmers in there. It's super pretty. The more I'm looking at my face, the more I'm like, okay, I can work with it. I think what's throwing me off is that I never use a shimmery blush on my my blushes are matte, and Jet Set is such a beautiful soft highlight for darker skins. Like, definitely use this every day and you can get that glow within kind of vibe from this. And then the Lippie Stix. Okay, I didn't try Old Behaved, but I vibe with the color. Rat Pack and Sassy. Guys, the lip. Like, I'm not saying I wear this lip all the time, but I'm saying this lip is a vibe. I was kind of iffy about Rat Pack because it is a pinky nude and I don't do pinky nudes like that, but I think with Sassy it just did something. I love the formula of the Lippie Stix. It's very moisturizing, very hydrating on the lips. It's a nice cream finish. So all in all, I'm going to say this collection is a good collection. It needs a few tweaks, but it's an overall a good collection. It is actually a dark skin friendly collection. How dark though? Anybody darker than me can get away with the shadow, the lippies, and the Super Shock shadows, but the blushes I think is where they need to fix. So that is the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this collection review and look, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.